separate them.
Alberto Puello, nicknamed the Wasp, stings quickly and painfully, leaving opponents dazed and confused. A machine of precision and strategy, boasting a perfect 22-0 record. Some compare him to Pernell Whitaker, others call him a hidden champion. But can he handle a monster like Subriel Matías? Let's take a closer look. Alberto Puello was born on July 5, 1994, in San Juan de la Maguana, Dominican Republic. He started boxing at a young age and, like many Latin American fighters, came up through hardship, poverty, street life, and raw ambition. Though he didn't make waves as an amateur, he quickly turned heads in the professional ranks. Within his first 10 fights, it was clear, this wasn't just another prospect. Puello moved differently, thought differently, and punched with purpose. The fight against Abraham Peralta was Puello's first major test, with 2 regional titles on the line, the WBA Fede Latin and the vacant WBC Latino super lightweight belts.
Inicia el combate negro, Alberto la Avispa Puello. Mejores prospectos del boxeo dominicano.
From the opening bell, Puello imposed his rhythm, sharp shots, smart pressure, and endless patience. In round 5, Peralta hit the canvas twice, each time after precision bombs from Puello. The 8th round sealed the deal when Peralta's corner refused to let him continue. This was Puello's first championship win, and his first real statement. He wasn't just here to fight, he was here to conquer. In his first title defense, Puello faced gritty veteran Patrick Lopez, a fighter known for toughness and resilience. From the start, Puello took command. He boxed smartly, avoided risks, and maintained distance with crisp control. By round 4, Lopez had a cut above his temple, and by round 7, another opened on his forehead. The final blow was a vicious left to the liver that crumpled Lopez. With 2 cuts and mounting damage, the referee stopped the fight. Puello retained his belts by technical knockout. His next 2 fights were less dramatic, but served as tune-ups for bigger challenges. In his 15th bout, Puello defended his WBA Fede Latin title against durable Eric Lopez, a man built for long wars. Puello set the pace early, controlling distance and rhythm while mixing up attacks to head and body. He kept Lopez from gaining any ground and constantly adjusted his strategy mid-fight. What stood out most was Puello's maturity, switching from distance to close range, always keeping Lopez guessing. Though Lopez never stopped coming forward, Puello stayed in control from start to finish. After 11 rounds, all 3 judges gave it to Puello, reaffirming his reputation as a highly skilled, patient, and cerebral boxer. Puello's next bout was more of a tune-up, a non-title fight against David Bensi in Santo Domingo, just to stay active. The opening round was cautious. Both men studied each other carefully, analyzing styles and timing. In the second, Bensi turned up the pressure, coming forward with aggression, hoping to set the pace. But Puello kept his composure, maintaining range and slipping in sharp counters. Toward the end of the round, Alberto landed a clean shot under Bensi's right eye, and it changed everything. Round 3 saw a shift. Puello began walking his man down, letting his hands go with vicious intent. A thunderous right hook forced the referee to pause the action so the ringside doctor could assess the damage.
buscando tratar de...
Though the doctor allowed it to continue, the writing was on the wall. Bensi didn't answer the bell for round 4. A technical knockout victory in the 3rd round. Another clinical performance from Puello. On July 27, 2019, Puello stepped into the ring for the biggest fight of his career, a clash for the interim WBA super lightweight title. His opponent, the undefeated Jonathan Alonzo. 2 undefeated Dominicans, 1 belt, and 1 home crowd. This was a high-stakes chess match, fast-paced, tactical, and razor-close. Puello used his footwork and sharp angles to outmaneuver Alonzo, staying elusive while picking his moments to strike. It was a battle of inches. Every round counted. But Puello kept his edge, staying 1 step ahead and executing a nearly flawless game plan. After 12 grueling rounds, all 3 judges scored it 115 to 113 in favor of La Avispa. With that win, Puello didn't just capture a world title, he made history as the first Dominican fighter to claim the WBA super lightweight crown. It was a defining moment, not just for his career, but for boxing in the Dominican Republic.
La Avispa Puello!
On December 17, 2020, in Santo Domingo, Alberto Puello stepped in for his first defense of the WBA interim super lightweight title, facing off against Argentina's Christian Rafael Correa. The Argentine veteran had no answers. Every attempt to counter was neutralized by Puello's speed, accuracy, and movement. By round 6, the end was near. A punishing sequence of punches, capped off by a crushing shot, left the referee with no choice but to wave it off. A 6th round TKO. With that, Puello extended his unbeaten streak to 18 fights, 10 by knockout. After such a dominant showing, attention turned to a bigger challenge, Cuba's Rances Barthelemy. Their fight was scheduled to take place in the US, but the pandemic caused multiple delays. On July 21, 2021, Puello returned to the ring for his second and final defense of the WBA interim title, this time against Mexican contender Jesus Antonio Rubio. But the fight started awkwardly. Just moments in, a clash of heads disrupted the rhythm of the first round. Still, Puello kept his focus. From there, it was all Puello. He dictated the pace, picked his shots, and shut down every opportunity Rubio tried to create. After 12 rounds, the judges had it 120 to 107 across the board, a clean sweep and another dominant performance. But then, just 1 month later, the WBA made a sweeping decision. They would eliminate all interim titles. Despite 2 impressive title defenses, Puello was stripped of his belt, not in the ring, but by regulation. On December 18, 2021, in Minneapolis, USA, Puello made his American debut against Vashon Owens in a 143-pound catchweight bout.
Somebody's very tricky. He's not only aggressive, he's excited.
From the opening bell, Puello took control of the fight, showing sharp distance management and landing precise counterpunches.
Wow, that's a big name. Have to do something special to get to him. Tries to answer back, eats a hook off the side of the head.
In the second round, a clash of heads caused a cut above Owens' right eyebrow. The referee ruled it accidental.
Puello just was really slick. Even when he got pinned, he was very slick about a couple of nice counter punches.
Owens tried to press forward with aggression, but kept walking into clean, punishing shots. Puello gave him no space to breathe.
That being said, he is
center, and his weight is 36.
have to fight, and it's just not working right now. Well, let's see.
According to CompuBox stats, Puello dominated in accuracy, landing 171 punches to Owens's 78. An incredible 150 of those were power punches, including 47 to the body. Owens threw more, 478 to Puello's 440, but couldn't break through the Dominican's defense.
Footwork is vital.
You know, a one-sided fight, all such that. Exactly.
Owens as if he
After 10 rounds, all 3 judges scored the fight in Puello's favor by unanimous decision. This win marked a major step in Puello's career, a successful U.S. debut that confirmed his position as a top contender for the WBA super lightweight title.
Tuck him if you like. Come out of the belt.
On August 20th, 2022, in Hollywood, Florida, Alberto Puello stepped into the ring for the biggest fight of his career, battling for the WBA super lightweight title. His opponent was Uzbek boxer Batir Akhmedov, the contender for the vacant regular title.
There's another right. Now he's got
This night was historic for the Dominican Republic. In the previous fight, fellow Dominican Hector Luis Garcia had won the super featherweight title, and now Puello had a chance to become the first WBA champion from the Dominican Republic in the lightweight division. The fight was close and intense. 2 experienced southpaws fought hard for all 12 rounds. The fight was fast-paced, with no clear dominance from either side, and ended without a knockout. In the end, 2 judges scored the fight unanimously for Puello, 117 to 111, while the 3rd judge favored Akhmedov 115 to 113, giving Puello the split decision victory. However, Puello's triumph was later overshadowed. In April 2023, he tested positive for a banned substance. On May 10th, he was provisionally suspended, and on June 22nd, he received a 6-month ban. His scheduled title defense against Rolando Romero in May 2023 was canceled. Thus, Puello's debut as a champion started well, but soon he faced serious challenges. After nearly 8 months out and all the challenges he had faced, Puello returned to the ring against Hector Madera and showed complete control, confidently dictating the pace and leaving his opponent no chances. His tactical superiority was clear, and after 8 rounds, he earned a well-deserved unanimous decision victory. On June 15, 2024, Puello stepped into the ring at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas to fight for the WBC interim super lightweight world title. His opponent was Gary Russell, a boxer at the peak of his career with a perfect 17-0 record, all wins by knockout. Russell's phenomenal power and 100% KO ratio made him a nightmare for any challenger. The fight was incredibly intense and dramatic.
Your thoughts on that, Joe? There's that long jab on display already. Get used to.
Russell immediately tried to impose a fast, high-pressure pace, but it didn't work against Puello. The Dominican showed skill, intelligence, and an incredible awkwardness that was hard to handle.
This right here, when you're fighting a right-hander,
And again, getting the first look at a left.
In the 4th round, emotions ran high. The fighters continued exchanging punches even after the bell, creating a real storm in the ring.
Put on that smart pressure.
Russell stayed aggressive but was often wild with his punches, missing frequently. This gave Puello excellent counterpunching opportunities, where he looked confident. Puello especially shined in the 7th round, landing several precise and powerful shots. In the final round, the fighters put on a spectacular exchange. Russell was more active, but Puello was more accurate. The judges' scores sparked heated debate. A 118 to 109 score for Russell seemed unbelievable, while the other 2 judges scored the fight 115 to 112 and 114 to 113 in favor of Puello, awarding him a split decision victory. Russell later admitted he made a mistake by allowing the fight to become so competitive, though he still believed he won. In an interview with Fight Hype, he explained that after the 5th round, he drifted from his tactical plan, which affected the outcome. But the real twist came just 9 days later, on June 24, 2024, when Devin Haney was named WBC World Champion in recess, and Puello was officially promoted to full champion status, a milestone he had been working toward his entire career. This moment proved to be a turning point and opened a new chapter in the life of the Dominican fighter. On March 24, 2025, Puello stepped into the Barclays Center ring for his first defense of the WBC Super Lightweight World title. His opponent was experienced Spaniard Sandor Martin, a fighter with a 42-3 record and 15 knockouts. This fight promised to be a real test for Puello. Both fighters are southpaws, which added a special dynamic and danger to the matchup.
The reach, the strong mentality. Biggest weapon is he had to wait actually to become decided to commit to boxing. And
Sandor Martin, known for his aggressive style and strong body shots, showed right from the start that he wasn't going to play a boring tactical fight.
overhand right by
Martin, I mean, that's the same heart as him.
so he good defensive instincts.
The 5th round was especially impressive. Martin pressed hard and landed several powerful punches. Puello tried to control the fight's pace, but faced tough resistance. The fight turned into a tough battle full of clinches.
The time that he's been out, weathered the storm. We didn't think that was going to.
Puello fainting there.
After the middle rounds, the fight evened out. But in the last part of the fight, Puello looked better, which probably influenced the judges.
Out of Barclays Center, 140-pound titleist.
In the end, the judges gave Puello a split decision win. He kept his WBC Super Lightweight title. This fight showed that Puello is ready for tough challenges and can handle pressure from the best fighters in the world. In April 2025, it was announced that Alberto Puello is preparing to defend his WBC Super Lightweight World title against interim champion Subriel Matías. The fight is set for July 12, 2025 in New York, the place where Puello has already proven his class and fighting spirit many times. This fight attracted a lot of attention. We already made a detailed breakdown of Subriel Matías on the channel, showing his style, strengths, and weaknesses. Matías is a powerful, aggressive knockout puncher who can change the fight quickly. This creates a big challenge for Puello. What's next for him? After the fight with Matías, new opportunities open, unifying titles, fighting top contenders, and a chance to go down in history as one of the best in his division. What do you think about Puello and his prospects? Leave your comments below. Your opinion is important.